Girl, why is you just back there just staring at us? Can you turn around, please? Thank you. She got an attitude.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What's popping, what's cracking lacking? Hope you guys are good. It's been a minute since I've actually sat down and spoken to you guys. First of all, before I even get started on this life update chit chat with you guys, can I just say praise the Lord that there's even a life to update. You know, we do these life update things, whether it's on YouTube or off YouTube, just having a chat with your mates, your friends or your family, and updating them on what's going on in your life. But I think sometimes we forget we need to be grateful and thankful that there's actually a life for us to update, regardless of our situation or circumstances or what we're going through or what we've been through. The mere fact that we are alive and breathing, woke up this morning, I think that's like more than enough reason to just be thankful and grateful. Because boy, life is very fragile. There are people who went to a frigging concert to go and watch their favorite artist perform their favorite songs and didn't make it back home. It's crazy to even think about and comprehend. The opportunity to leave our homes and come back safely is a huge blessing, you know? I know there's a massive elephant in the room right now, and I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about my hair, okay? We're gonna get into detail about my hair. As I'm telling you guys my update, I'm gonna be doing my hair. I clearly, as you can see, I've gone ginger. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to see the fullness of the ginger babe that I want to transform into, because I've been seeing so many beautiful black chocolate women rocking ginger hair over the last 3 months, and I've been saying that I also want to join the ginger babe parade. So that's what I'm doing, okay? Shout out to Iseehair for sending me this wig. It actually was black, like natural black, when I received it. It's a Peruvian body wave lace front wig, and I got my lovely hairstylist to color it into this dark ginger kind of color. It's a 4x4 lace. Installed the wig myself. This is a spray that I've been using to lay my wigs recently, do my edges, everything. I saw it on TikTok and I absolutely love this. Like, thank you TikTok for putting me onto this. The hair itself is great. It's thick, it's long. I think it's 28 inches. Really took the dye really well. So yeah, all the details of this wig will be in the description box if you want to color it. If you don't want to color it, I'll insert a video of how it looked before I colored it. Very full, very thick, and I would have rocked it in its natural color if not for me wanting to have ginger hair so desperately. So yeah, I've had these pin curl situation going on in my hair. This is my first time trying these pin curls. Don't ask me why, but they've been in my head for 2 days and now they look crazy. This one must have been squashed while I was asleep. I'm gonna have to recurl this because I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna fix it, okay? We're gonna get to it. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this life update, child, because I got a lot to tell y'all. Okay, I have no idea how these pin curls are gonna turn out, but I'm just gonna have to hope for the best at this point. So it's been a couple of months since I've actually been on YouTube, as in like posting a video. The last few videos that I uploaded were like vlog style videos. I had my Antigua vlog. I also had my brother's traditional Nigerian wedding that you guys absolutely loved, and him and his wife definitely felt the love from you guys. It wasn't a planned break from YouTube, but it just happened to happen that way. I just didn't film anything or post anything, and lo and behold, 2 months went by. And then in the last couple of weeks, I've actually been off social media. I've been off Instagram, I've been off Twitter, I've been off TikTok. To me, those are my main social medias. I feel like WhatsApp is also a kind of social media. All these groups and people messaging me like sometimes I need a break from that too. For the most part, I've been off Instagram, Twitter and TikTok for the last couple of weeks. It was so needed, like it was such a much needed break. Okay, so I've taken all the pin curls out. I'm gonna just like run my fingers through it to just get an idea of how these curls have turned out. Look at the color, guys, look at it. I need some edges, y'all. Okay, this is how much shedding has happened from me just running my fingers through it, which is not bad. It hasn't been touched, brushed or combed in the last couple of days. Before I decided that I wanted to go on this social media break, I was just feeling like I needed it. Like I just had this really strong feeling within myself that I just needed a break. I needed a break from everything. I needed to like just shut myself off. As someone whose job is basically on social media, you're constantly working, you know, you're constantly on social media doing something. There's just so much of your life that's literally on social media when it's your job. I really felt like I needed time to just like refocus. I felt like I was kind of just going through the motions of things but not really being present. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll just like talk through the key things that I feel like I gained from this social media break. It's been so rewarding. Like it's just been such a great experience. Like I've actually really enjoyed this time off. One of the things that I was able to do during this time off was refocus on God, really taking the time to just be still. You know, sometimes in life we're just constantly on the go, constantly consuming things, consuming things, going, consuming. And I had the opportunity to just like pause, stop and just be silent, quiet, without all the noise of social media apps. I was able to just be still enough to like hear God's voice and communicate with him on a more deeper level, you know. Girl, I even fasted for the first time in a very long time, okay? I haven't fasted in years and I actually managed to fast during this time. Years ago, I used to fast all the time. Like it was kind of like part of my weekly schedule, but it was borderline unhealthy because I was kind of doing it because I wanted to be really super skinny because I thought I was fat. And looking back at pictures, I definitely was not fat. I was nowhere near the letter F, let alone 80. But for some reason, body dysmorphia was whooping my ass and I thought, you know, kill two birds with one stone, zone in spiritually while also shedding some pounds. Win-win situation, right? But when I think back at it, like that's not the reason I should be fasting. I shouldn't be fasting to try and lose weight. I should be fasting because I want to spend quality time with God, focus on God. The whole losing weight thing, that's dieting, okay? It's not fasting, it's dieting, all right? During this social media break, I felt that this is something that God wanted me to do, was to just fast and spend time in prayer, talking to God. I also was able to create a morning routine that would allow me to spend more quality time in prayer and also doing my devotionals. I found some really good Christian-based affirmation videos on YouTube to listen to. Super empowering. One of my top love languages is words of affirmation. Is literally up there as #1. I don't need to wait for affirming words from others. I can actually affirm myself, and that's something that I've actually been doing more of and taking on board. And part of my morning routines is to listen to positive words of affirmation. There's so many YouTube videos. I'll probably link the one that I'm currently listening to in the description box for you guys if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff. This break has been really good for really reconnecting with my Heavenly Father and just being able to process my thoughts and my feelings. I started journaling. Oh my gosh, so good to be able to just write things down, write down my thoughts, how I'm feeling, things I want to do, and being able to just put it on paper in my journal in a way that makes sense to me. I've also been able to gain better clarity on the purpose and impact of my brand. When I say my brand, I mean myself, because I am essentially my brand as someone that is a social media content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it. What it is that my brand stands for, the direction I'm going in, the type of content I'm creating, and just trying to gain more clarity on my niche as a brand. Also dispelling comparison, being able to realize my uniqueness as a person, as a brand, letting go of self-deprivating, demotivating comparisons. And it's really difficult to get clarity on things like this when you're constantly consuming. What does God want me to do? What does God want me to do with myself? Let's start there. So as much as you watch other people, your favorite influencers, your favorite social media content creators, your favorite YouTubers, don't forget to actually live your life as well, you know? As well as creating a morning routine, I also created a daily routine for myself. I created a daily routine that leaves less room for habits and behaviors that do not serve me. That has been super, super helpful. I don't want to say to be productive, because I don't want it to seem as if I require this daily routine in order to be productive, because if I'm out of my routine, I still want to be productive. And this is something that I learned from Alex Hormozy. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I'm really sorry if I butchered his name. Rather than saying that these routines that I've implemented for myself is so that I can be more productive, I'm seeing these routines as a way to take away or lessen opportunity and room to engage in things, behaviors, habits that do not serve me. So even if the routine is not being done exactly as it should be, or if the routine is messed up, the idea is that I'm still going to be productive. Seeing it as something that stops you from doing things that don't serve you. I don't know if that makes sense, but I will link the video that I'm talking about that I watched from Alex Hormozy in the description box for you guys to check out if you're interested in that kind of stuff. So I'm going to use my bed hair spray to lay my edges now. Spray top, Miss Seth. What else have I been up to these last 2 weeks of being off social media? Oh, I've also been able to find more time to do things that I have been putting off or just not properly taking in as much as I should. So I was able to finally repot my Monstera plant Blossom. I say finally because it has been at the back of my mind. It feels like she was talking to me, and I just feel like I need to do something to help its growth. Yeah, I just felt like I needed to do something, but I just couldn't put my finger on what it was, because I'm not a gardener. Yes, I'm a houseplant mum, but I don't really know much about plants and what I'm supposed to be doing with them other than the plants that I have. I have to like literally research these things. So I finally during my time off social media was able to order bits and bobs that I needed, and I repotted my plants. I felt like I was a gardener. I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm becoming a green-fingered person. It was such an amazing experience. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was so therapeutic. I could understand, I actually understand why people are gardeners. I understand why people are so invested in gardening. Literally so much fun. Those of you who have watched my vlog where I named all of my houseplants and officially introduced all of them to you guys, Beanie also needs repotting. So I've repotted Blossom. I'm gonna repot Beanie. I'm also gonna repot Bad Gal as well. Bad Gal needs repotting because she's low-key dying, and the only way for me to save her is to repot her. So I'm gonna repot her as well. But repotting Blossom was a beautiful, wonderful, wonderful experience. It took me hours, but I really, really enjoyed being able to do something to help my plants survive and continue to live on. You know, it felt like I was meeting my plant's needs, like I heard her cry. After I'd finished, I felt like Blossom was saying to me, thank you, Mum. Thank you for listening to me. Yes, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. And I can see that because she's actually starting to grow new leaves, and she hadn't grown a new leaf in so long. Guys, if I don't get married and I remain single forever, if that's what God wants for me, I'm not gonna be that old woman with cats. I'm gonna be the old woman with houseplants. It's just gonna be me and my houseplants. My daughter will have grown up up and be living her best life and having her own family and kids and stuff like that, and I'm just gonna be there with my house plant just dipping and doing it, okay? Speaking of managing to do things that I had been putting off, I got myself some life insurance. I have been meaning to get life insurance and I finally did it, guys. During my 2 weeks off social media, I got myself some life insurance, okay? Don't need to think about it, don't need to worry about it anymore. I also created for myself a Pinterest vision board. Yes, I did. And it was actually so fun. Pinterest is so good for inspo about literally anything that you're looking for or that you want to do. I created 6 sections for my vision board, and all of these 6 separate sections all relate to me personally in all areas of my life where I have a vision for. Okay, this is what my pin curls would have looked like if I had not gone into bed in them. The hair curls really well, like it really takes the heat. I'm loving. I was tempted to like do the whole printing out images and sticking it on a piece of paper, putting it up on a wall somewhere. I think having it on Pinterest and on my phone where I can readily just open it up and look at it, pray over it is really convenient, and because it's on Pinterest I can keep adding things to it. Ooh, yes, honey. Come through, curls. Come through. Okay, girl. I see you. Y'all see this? Oh, these curls are cute. Yes, baby. Ooh, look at the bounce. Look at the bounce, baby. Okay, yeah, I really like this wig. I love the color. I don't know if it's my lighting, but it does look a little bit darker on camera than it does like in real life. In natural daylight, you guys will be able to see the color more. I didn't want the ginger to be too bright, but it's bright enough. This is my hair done. As I said, all the details of this wig will be in the description box. I will also include Tracy's details in the description box, hairstylist who helped me to color the wig. I need to give you guys a full update on all my beauty treatments that I've had, but that will be in a separate video and I'll be able to go into more detail about that. In conclusion to my life update and being off social media for the last couple of weeks, I think that overall it's so crazy how much you can achieve by just spending less time on social media. I know it sounds so cliche, it sounds like, well, duh, but I don't think we ourselves actually realize the impact that social media is having on us until we get to a point where we realize, if that makes sense. We don't realize until we get to a point where we are forced to realize it. By the time this video is up, I would have been back logged into Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, but I think the difference that this 2 weeks has made and the impact that it's had on me is that I am now very much more self-aware about how much time I'm spending on social media. I'm in a better position to really manage that time and make sure that I'm not losing focus of reality and the things going on in your life and within you. I highly recommend social media breaks, regular social media breaks. I definitely will be having more complete no social media breaks, but while I am on social media, because it is my job and I need to pay my bills, I can find a balance. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little chit chat life update. I hope you guys are also well. If you're new to my channel or you haven't already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Give this video a thumbs up if you also enjoyed it. Details of this wig will be in the description box, along with everything else that I've mentioned that I said I will put in the description box. I will actually put it in the description box. Okay, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.